In the hidden depths of the galaxy, where science, heresy, and alien biology intertwine, there exists a creation that defies natural law. Neither fully parasite nor independent organism, it is an aberration, born from black science, forbidden rituals, and the Brotherhood of Obsidian's endless hunger for power. It is called the Symbiomorph, a living armor of flesh and shadow, both protector and predator, partner and parasite. To the Brotherhood, it is salvation. To the uninitiated, it is horror given form. The Symbiomorph did not arise by chance. Its roots trace back to the Brotherhood of Obsidian's earliest experiments with the black goo mutagen, a relic of the engineers that could reforge life at the molecular level. When combined with harvested xenomorph tissue, something new emerged, an unstable fusion that resisted the traditional hive cycle. Instead of implanting and consuming its host, this organism sought bonding. It became something more cooperative, something more dangerous. At first, the researchers thought it a failure, a formless, pulsing mass of tar-like flesh that seemed incapable of survival. But the moment it encountered a living host, it revealed its true nature. The mass flows across flesh like molten oil, spreading over skin and clothing in seconds. Tendrils dig deep, weaving into muscle, fusing with nerves. The process is agonizing, but when it ends, the host is no longer human nor alien, but something between. Chitinous plating hardens across the body, black and gleaming like the armor of a xenomorph. The eyes darken, vision sharpens, and the heartbeat syncs with the creature wrapped around it. To outside observers, the transformation resembles a humanoid encased in living xenomorph armor, complete with ridges and biomechanical contours that pulse faintly as if breathing. The Brotherhood of Obsidian embraced this as a rite of passage. No longer was faith in mutation symbolic. It was literal, etched into the flesh of its followers. Initiates would kneel before a writhing symbiomorph, allow it to engulf them, and either rise reborn or collapse as little more than bones encased in sludge. The survivors became warriors, their strength enhanced beyond natural limits. Their bodies ceased aging, their cells constantly rejuvenated by the symbiote. For many, it meant immortality. For others, it meant an eternity of whispers and hunger gnawing in the back of their minds. Unlike traditional xenomorph infestations, the symbiomorph does not strip its host of personality. The host retains free will, thought, and memory. But there is a price. The symbiomorph feeds on adrenaline and heightened states of aggression. It nudges its host toward violence, stoking rage and bloodlust to fuel its own energy cycle. Starved of sustenance, it becomes heavy, sluggish, and suffocating, forcing its host into an uncontrollable hunger for flesh. Those who resist for too long often spiral into madness. Hallucinating voices that may or may not belong to the alien will be buried within the creature. Some cultists describe hearing echoes of a distant hive mind. Others claim the symbiomorph itself whispers promises of strength and immortality. Whether it is true communication or merely madness remains uncertain. The Brotherhood refined their creation into multiple variants. The most common symbiomorph is the standard strain, acting purely as armor and enhancement. Resistant to EMP and technological disruption, it renders modern battlefield weapons useless against its wearers. But darker strains exist. Through splicing with parasite queen DNA, a new breed emerged, one that allows its host to control small groups of xenomorphs through pheromonal command. These shepherds became overseers of the Brotherhood's monstrous armies, able to guide and discipline the unstable mutanor-morph population. In whispered legends, there are rarer strains still, predatory versions that bond so deeply they can never be removed. Host and symbiote become one organism, inseparable until death. Though a symbiomorph does not eat as humans do, It survives by siphoning nutrients directly from its host's body, supplementing this by breaking down organic material it comes into contact with. Blood, bone fragments, and raw protein can all be absorbed into its black flesh. Without a host, the symbiomorph is weak and defenseless, little more than a writhing blob that can survive for only weeks before collapsing into inert matter. Bonded, however, its lifespan is effectively limitless, tethered to the continued existence of its host. Attempts to remove one are perilous. Fire and concentrated plasma weaponry can wound or even peel sections away, but each strike also burns the flesh of the host. Severed fragments writhe and crawl back toward the body, rejoining with uncanny persistence. In most cases, separation is impossible without killing both symbiote and wearer. It is, in essence, a marriage for life or death. For the Brotherhood, this marriage is holy. Entire cult rituals revolve around the selection of hosts, the blessing of symbiomorphs, and the honoring of those who survive the bond. To wear one is to step beyond humanity and closer to the divine alien perfection they worship. Some high priests claim to have worn their symbiomorphs for centuries, their flesh preserved in unchanging strength. Armies of black armored warriors march beneath them, a tide of living weapons clad in snarling biomechanical flesh. To their enemies, they are nightmares incarnate. To themselves, they are disciples armored in faith. Yet even within the Brotherhood, there is fear. For as much as the symbiomorph empowers, it also enslaves. Its whispers grow louder over decades, its hunger never truly sated. Hosts who lose control become consumed, their personalities dissolved until only the symbiomorph's instinct remains. These husks stagger into battle as feral abominations, revered as martyrs but feared as omens. The symbiomorph is neither tool nor armor, neither parasite nor partner. It is all of these at once. It grants immortality while whispering death, offers strength while demanding submission. For the Brotherhood of Obsidian, it is proof of ascension, a merging of alien perfection with mortal flesh. But to those who encounter it outside the cult's dark halls, it is a nightmare, a crawling mass of living blackness that waits to wrap itself around the next willing or unwilling victim. And once you wear the symbiomorph, you are never the same again. It will shield you, empower you, and preserve you, but it will also watch you, whisper to you, hunger with you. It is not armor you wear, it is a covenant you can never escape.